Okay, so how was just life in general before?
Before the training, it was helter skelter. Um, they would be calm at sometimes, and then they would get their burst of energy and uh, want to play or run around or not listen to any commands. You really had to yell at them to do what you wanted them to do. A lot of it they would do only if I gave them treats. Um, so it was at times very disruptive. Uh, if I was trying to do something, if I wanted to go out and do something, I really had to get them in place so that I'd have to get them in their crate. Sometimes I'd have to fight with them to get in the crate. Maggie more so than Bruin. But everything had to be done on a treat. Other than that, they just would not do anything.
Awesome. So, do you guys, without naming any other names, did you guys do any other training?
I did take Maggie when I first got her, which was about a year ago. I did take her to someplace to be trained. Training was different than what it is now, than what you did, and again, it was always a reward type training, which was fine, but it got to the point that if I wanted Maggie to do anything that she had been trained to do, if I didn't have a reward in my hand after a while, she would just not do it.
Okay. Awesome. How was like the walk? How was all that?
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, you really couldn't. When I just had Maggie, as I said, when I had her trained, she would walk the way she was taught, but she certainly would kind of stray. If she saw another animal, wanted to go after it and play or what have you, and it was kind of hard to control her. Once I got Bruin, it was almost impossible to take the two of them for a walk together. If I tried taking them together, they'd be pulling all over the place. It was, just not a very pleasant experience. If I tried taking one without the other one would go, and it would be in the house, would be barking and crying and jumping up at the door to try to come out. It was not a pleasant experience. It got to the point where I just more or less just said, go out in the backyard and play and do your thing.
Awesome, awesome. And how's life now after training? Just kind of.
I can't even believe they're the same dogs. First of all, the way you tell them to go in place, they do, and they just relax, and they seem to be so much. Maggie seems to be so much calmer. Bruin would play before the training and everything, but when he wanted to, he would go in his crate or he'd lay down, and he was fine. She was a little bit more active than that. But I can't believe it. I took them for a walk today with you, and I was amazed. I could actually walk the two of them together, either one in one hand and one in the other, or side by side. And it was just amazement that what they did. And if I stopped, they stopped. I told them to sit, they sat. They stayed there until I told them to leave, to get up and move. And night and day. The only way I can put it. I am so impressed with the training that they got.
Awesome, awesome. And how about now the recall? How was that? I know that was a big part that you guys wanted.
Yeah, I still need to do. I have to kind of train myself how to do that, I suppose. But yes, we had them in the backyard, and I let them run around a little bit, and they love to dig, which I don't like them to do, and I just called them, and they came right back. I can't say any more than it was amazing. They listened.
Awesome, awesome. And now, just any additional comments? Any other things?
Additional comments. Yeah, I'd like to get a few more dogs if I could talk my wife into it, because of the way that these guys are acting now, it would be a pleasure to have them. I wish I had the room for them. I gotta say that I am so impressed with Nelson and the way he trained them. I just can't say enough about him, and this is proof. It works.
It works. Awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Appreciate it.